Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got you outside. It's the day before Thanksgiving. The weather's just great, and I'm going to try to get part 4 of this tutorial series done. I'm going to add the snow effect. So I've got everything. It's probably easier to do this outside. There's going to be a lot of snow, and so that's what we're going to do. You'll see my dogs running around with me. They love it outside. I've got 2 Czech Shepherds. They are Liberty and Justice, go figure. And then we have a yellow lab named Indy. We love dogs. So if you didn't know that, now you do. So if you see them running around, say hello. Anyway, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna grab the snow. I'll show you what I'm gonna use, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I'm going to use today is, you've seen this before. This is the Buffalo Snow Flurries. We picked this up at Michael's. It worked pretty good for the other vignette, but something else I want to try, and we've got several bags of it. I've got a small bag. It's Department 56 called Fresh Fallen Snow. It came with a couple of the houses that I bought. So I've got a couple of bags of those, but then we went online and ordered a pretty good sized bag. I've got 2 or 3 of these laying around, and I don't know if you can see. I mean, it looks really good, and this is the Department 56 brand. So we're going to try a combination of this on the Christmas tree farm. That's what I'm going to start with. It's the smallest. We'll see how it looks. You guys ready? We'll get started. All right, I've also got a gallon of the white glue. We got this. This is Craft Smart. We got this at Michael's. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to pour a lot of it on there. I want to put it pretty thick. It's a little windy outside, so not as still as I would have hoped. And then I'm just gonna rub everything in with one of these 2 brushes and then put snow on a little bit at a time and see how it looks. So with that, let's get started. Okay, well, your guess as to what's going to happen is as good as mine. So I'm going to let that dry. That's a lot of snow. It's kind of gone all over the place. It's a little windy outside, but I don't want to do this in the house for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit in the sun for a little while and start to dry. I'm going to tap it off and try to capture as much of that extra snow as I can and put it into a tin container or something and try to reuse some of that. It's a lot. And then once that happens, and it looks, I'll show you how it looks, but I'm probably going to squirt the glue water mixture over it and then sprinkle the Department 56 snow over top of that, and more than likely call this one done. So let's come back after it dries and take a look and see what it looks like. Okay, so I've dusted most of it off, and it's not great, but it's not bad either. It's sort of getting there. You can see the texture. I've missed some spots, so and some of the spots are on purpose, obviously, for the accessories and the pieces to sit on. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this with the camera out of the way because I don't want to get glue and water on the tripod or the camera. I'm going to squirt the glue and water mixture over there, and then I'm going to reapply some of this and let it dry. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I am I'm done. This is a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. To try to make it not come off is the key, right? And so trying to squirt that glue water mixture on it is pretty tough. But I've done that, and so I've moved it into the backyard on, just kind of laying on top of our pool box. And so I'm just gonna let it dry. I think it looks pretty good, but I want you to take a look here. So let me try to turn the camera around. I don't see the thing how to do that, so give me a second and I'll show it to you. Okay, so you can see it here. It does not look too bad. Honestly, it looks pretty good. So got a good texture onto the gravel there, and then once that dries, I think we may be in business. I like the way it looks. So that's glue water. I would like to tell you I used a 50-50 mix, but I didn't. I used more of a, it was probably a 75-25 to water ratio to get it to come out of the bottle in a spritz type fashion. So, okay, let's go get started on the others. Okay, I'm back for round two. We're gonna get started on the bigger pieces, and I think I'm just gonna take them a section at a time. So bear with me. I'll get the camera down there and we'll get started. Okay, so I put that on there. I could be in trouble because the fresh fallen snow from Department 56 does not match the Buffalo snow. So I'm gonna have to spray that down with some glue water and then put the Department 56 snow on top of that to make it blend in. So with that, we'll let this dry. We'll come back and take a look and see how it looks when it's done. Okay, I'm back in the yard again, and I'm letting these other, the big one dry. The snow mixture is not exactly what I was looking for, but it's gonna have to work. I think I can work with it. So let me show you what I got, and we'll go from there. Okay, so you can see the big 4-foot section is now sprayed. I do like the texture, and I think once the lights from the houses are on it, I think it's actually going to look pretty good. So it is, you can sort of see in comparison to the Christmas tree farm, which I guess I'm okay with a little more fresh snow. This is the neighborhood here, so maybe a little more tracked up and dirty, but there is the final product, and I'm going to let that dry. That's going to need to dry all night. So I'm on to the next one, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, well, as you can see, I'm back inside, and those are all sprayed with water and glue. They're drying. I thought that I would be done and ready to put those up and display them by Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen. Those are pretty wet, and what I don't want to do is kind of rush into something and then have that stuff start flaking off or get all over the bottom of my Department 56 home. So it may take all night tonight and all day potentially tomorrow, maybe longer, for those to fully dry. I'm gonna let that happen, check them tomorrow and see what we're looking like and go from there. But I'm gonna wrap this video up for this evening. So again, if you like what you've seen, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so, and keep those comments coming in. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy getting to see what you guys are thinking. And if you have a specific request, reach out and let me know. Part 5, irrespective of when it comes out, will be setting the houses up, running the wiring, putting the backdrop up, and then putting the final touches on it. So you got that to look forward to within the next day or two. Until then, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you real soon.